and welcome to our countdown of the top 5 all-time MAACness moments in rider athletics history. I'm Karen Torsha, Senior Associate Director of Athletics, here today with my friend and colleague Nick Barbati, the Associate Dean of Campus Life, and we're going to take a little bit of a look back at some of MAACness past. And as the two people who have been primarily responsible for this event over the last 15 years, trust me, we got a lot of memories and moments that we could share with you, but we are going to keep it to our top 5, I promise. But before we get there, Nick, tell everybody a little bit about what MAACness is all about.
Sure thing, Karen. Well, Midnight MAACness is one of Rider's all-time great traditions, and each year serves as the introduction to the men and women's basketball teams. It also serves as an introduction to the cheer and dance teams, as well as the Bronc Band. And it would usually take place this week, and right now we would have thousands of people queued up right where we're standing. Each year we also always have tremendous themes that have really guided what the program looks like every year, and those have been pretty wild, Karen.
Oh yeah, we've definitely had some great themes throughout the years. As I said, we had the Game of Thrones, MAACness is coming, we've had MAACness Avengers Assemble, we've had Caesar's MAACness, I'm trying to think, what else? So we have MAACness Under the Big Top, MAACness the Bronx Zoo, MAACness Bronx the Vote. So my favorite was, of course, MAACness is coming, because I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. But Nick, what about you? What was your favorite?
Oh, my favorite was 2011, I think it was, MAACness Goes Galactic. We had a rocket ship in the lobby of the alumni gym, had a giant moon rock where the flag was planted by the Bronc. So many great memories of that year, and really every year. But Karen, I think these people want us to get to the top 5, so what do you say?
I'm down for that. So let's get it started. We're going to start right now with our number 5 moment in MAACness history. This moment comes to us from my favorite one of all time. Back in 2018, MAACness is coming, our nod to Game of Thrones. And at the start of each one of our MAACness events, we typically dress AJ the Bronc in some kind of costume. And so we had him dressed as Jon Snow. And he was sitting on our version of the Iron Throne in alumni gym and proceeded to go out and did a choreographed dance with the dance team, and it was fantastic.
That was a great one, Karen, but number 4 is one of my all-time personal favorites. 2014's Caesar's MAACness was the year that Rider's men and women's basketball teams surprised the whole crowd with a choreographed dance. Dancing has always been such a signature of MAACness, and this is the year that the performance was a true slam dunk.
I swear to God, all I do is cash out. And if you ain't up, get up on my tripod.
Our number 3 all-time moment comes to us from 2017's Friday the 13th MAACness event, and it's from the dunk contest when Stevie Jordan, who's only about 6 feet tall, went sky high over teammate Demencio Vaughn, who's 6'5", in that actual slam dunk contest event. Take a look.
The number 2 moment is going to be one that tops a lot of people's lists. Anybody who's been to a Rider men's basketball game is familiar with Liam Noble, who is a very special teammate who is always dancing and cheering on the team from his chair. Back in 2017 at Friday the 13th MAACness, Leo made a very memorable entrance, joined by Anthony Durham, as he was then lifted and celebrated by his teammates in front of the entire audience.
8-inch future freshman small forward from Middletown, Pennsylvania, number 2, Leo Noble.
Well, that was definitely one of my personal favorites in the all-time top 5 moments, but I think we can do a little bit better, and I'm going to bring you number 1 right now. It comes to us from 2015's Marvel MAACness Avengers Assemble. Anthony Durham, complete in his superhero cape, in the dunk contest, gave us 2 perfect scores in each round of it to win the title miles away over anybody else. So here it is, your number 1 all-time MAACness moment.
In the bitty. Up in Rambo House. Bucks in that Bando House. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
Yes, sir! Anthony Durham!
Cool like that King Cole. And get a bit of my glow. I got charm like a leprechaun.
And there you have it, the top 5 all-time moments in MAACness history. If you want to check out the full videos in the archive of MAACness and watch all the events or see our photo galleries, just go to the athletics website at www.gobronx.com and they're all listed there. Before we sign off, Nick, anything else to add?
Nope, this was fun, and thank you all for joining us. And as always, go Bronx.